Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm doing an install on the OHC LED steering wheel, or carbon bargain. It is on a 2017 Mustang GT. I haven't seen any reviews on it or any installation videos, so I'm going to try to do my best and show you guys how to install this. But you basically get a manual, instructions. They're not that great, they're in Chinese. You get your LED steering wheel smart box. And you also get your cables for the OBD2 sensor and the one that plugs in for this box. And that's pretty much all you get. And then you get your steering wheel, of course, LEDs on top and everything. All right, so the first step you want to do is to remove the steering wheel. You need to use something that's flat from the bottom, and you're gonna want to put in these holes right here, and you're gonna want to hit these clips. So you put it in, you press, it's a little hard, you press these clips in, and you pop the airbag out, and it should come out. Then you're gonna have two connections here, this one here, and these are pretty simple. You just pop this red tab back, and then there's a little black tab. You press it down, it pulls out. These, same thing. I use a screwdriver. Get it. Just a regular Phillips, or yeah. And you basically put it under here and just pop it out. Pretty easy, not too complicated. I think American Muscle and CG Pointing Parts has that part when they're installing their steering wheel. And after that, you grab a 24mm socket, which is for this bolt that's in here. And when you put it on, or when you take it off, don't take it off completely, leave it like this, just a little bit. And you want to pull as hard as you can so it stops and you don't yank the wires out with it. Then you just take it off. And then you also have to unplug this, which goes in here, little tab. Just press it, it pops right out. And then you just remove it, and that should be it. All right, so what we want to do after you take it out is you want to take off all these trims and move them into a new steering wheel. And for that, I have a tool right here. One of these little star tools. Let me see if I can get it to focus. I don't know what size it is, but just one of these, and then you can see just remove all these around here. Let me go ahead and take these off real quick, and I'll show you how to pop it out. So to remove the trims, for me, I'm using a plastic pry bar for interior pieces. Basically, just come in here and just twist it, and it should just come right off, just like that. And then in the back, you have a connector. So I can do it with one hand. You press down, a little tab, and then it just slides right off. And I'll go ahead and show you on the other one too. So you put the tool in between, twist it, pop it out. Same thing here. Press down this little tab and pull as you press down. It's a little hard one-handed, but I'll get it. And for this middle piece, same thing. Just put it in there. Pops right out. And for the plastic pieces in the back of the steering wheel, there's going to be 3 screws here that you take off. And then for these, there's going to be a screw here. And yeah. Alright, so after you remove the screws are on here, which is just one here, and the other 2 that we took off earlier, this pops just right out. And the best way I found to take this off is with needle nose pliers. So I can do. You grab the clip once you take off the old piece from that steering wheel, you put the new one in, and so it just pops right out. And then you pop this one back in. All right, now when installing the steering wheel back on, this little cable right here, you have to put it under here, because if you put it through the top, whenever you need to take off your airbag, it's gonna block this and it's not gonna let it go through. Then you just basically reconnect this back on. You grab this one, you plug it back into the bottom, or the back of it, I should say. So, just grab it. And plug it back in. That's pretty much it. Then you put this here, put into place. But before you put these back, I would suggest putting this little cover that you took off. It goes right there, the 3 holes. You just set it down there, button them up, and then you just pull these back. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that part. Install this, because on the Mustang, on these, there is no 12 volts. You only get 10 max. I checked everything. And then, so I'm breathing a little hard. It's freaking hot out here. Whew. So then you want to pop this out, but you want to bring this forward and up. Then there's a screw under here. You loosen that up, so it'll take it off completely. Actually, I lied. Then you just put one hand here, and it should just pop out. Let me see if I can do it real quick. Just like that. And then to connect this, to get the extra volts, and once you take that off, you loosen this up. There's another screw in here, but it's all the way in here, and I don't think it's pretty hard to get. So once you do that, you want to get your wire, take off the little cover, and with the pliers, let me see if I can show you. Just snip it off like this. You just kind of put some pressure and pull it out. And then this one goes connected to the right side of the purple wire. So that purple wire right there, it goes to the right side. So you could unplug it if you want. So if you're looking at it like this, it goes to the right side of the purple wire, which is, let me see how to show you guys with better. So the right side of the purple wire is this one right here. That's where you're gonna plug this in. And you should be able to just grab it. And there, just with 2 hands, push it in all the way. Just like that. And then you plug this back in. Just make sure it's in all the way. Once that's there, you kind of want to figure out how to run the wire yourself. I'm just gonna run it all the way in through in here to the back of this. So I need to flip this around. All right, so I unplugged it because I decided to run it through the back. So there's like a gap right here that leads straight into this. You can put your whole hand in here. And you basically just grab the wire, run it in here, and just plug it back in. Then you should just be able to tuck it all in here, put that back on. But before I even put anything back on, I'm gonna make sure everything this works. So when this connector is like this, you're gonna want to plug in the red one to the right side of the black wire. So it's going to go in here, the right side. And then the black one, you want to put it in with the black wire in here. So let me see, I can show you guys, and I'll show you the finished product of that. So basically what I did, same thing as the bottom ones. I cut it, you plug the red one next to a black one. The black one goes right in there, so I can get you a better view. Alright, so the red one is with the red, and then the black with the black. But I'm gonna put some tape on it just so it doesn't fall off, and make sure it's steady. And it should turn on. So I can back out. It should turn on now. And it turns on.